Rita Paz.
Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter.
Polar bears are becoming extinct due to global warming.
It's upsetting, but it's not like I would have seen one anyway.
Rising sea levels have engulfed Bangladesh and its people.
It's upsetting, but I don't live there.
Rainforests are receding. They're being chopped down and burned.
It's upsetting, but I still see trees when I look out my window.
Change in crop yields have affected plant and food production.
It's upsetting, but I still have a meal on my table. But let me tell you what will upset me. When my clothes cost a fortune. When I forget what a polar bear looks like. When my child can't breathe. When I can't have a child. But if I have to wait to experience this emotion for anything to change, then it's too late.
Wow, that really does upset me. We sit here in polluted rooms waiting 'cause the sun won't shine. No one won't ever see the sign. We stare into grey skies. We wait for the water to drown us and the clouds won't remember our name. We stay silent about the things that matter. We won't return again. We're just waiting here for the clouds to clear. Stop the silence, move with the tides. Stop the silence, we need to learn to guide. Stop the silence, move with the tides. Stop the silence, can't take all the world provides. We sit here in polluted rooms waiting. Politicians promising the world, but what they don't realize is that it's nearly all gone. The ice is melting, but not like our hearts. If only we could go back to the start. We're just waiting here for the clouds to clear. Stop the silence, move with the tides. Stop the silence, we need to learn to bide. Stop the silence, move with the tides. Stop the silence, can't take all the world provides.
We of the Western world indeed have the power to preserve what was once held, but only acted in the closing hour.
We stand here in our bubble with our vast wealth protecting us from trouble, wasting what could keep our earth in health.
How did it take so long for us to detect? Why do we feel no sorrow? We know how to profit, but not to protect the people of tomorrow.
There is a 19th century Indian quote that says, "Only when the last tree has died and the last river has been poisoned and the last fish has been caught? Will we realize that we cannot eat money? Is this what we've really become? A self-destroying species ruled by the greed of to have and not by the soul of to be? So we are the self-absorbed species, thinking that we are more than all that exists on the planet, forgetting that we are in fact dependent. Wake up! We have to be one planet, one community, have one aim before the destruction we're causing becomes irreversible. We are the roots of a poison tree. Our self-destruction is a toxin. This is a wake-up call. Enough promises have been made and no action has been taken. All we need to say is enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
We may not have the power to start a revolution, but we have the tools to start a conversation. Stop the silence. Take action.
Would anyone like to ask these girls anything about where they've delivered this presentation? Well, perhaps I'll ask you that. I'm asking you that really. Why? I heard you went to Berlin. And can you tell us a bit more about that?
In September, well, we were working on this project. We've been working on this project for 18 months with Free Word and a part of a project called Weather Stations. And we've worked with different writers from Ireland, Berlin, Poland, and obviously here. And then we all met in Berlin last September and we performed at the Berlin Literature Festival with students from Poland, Ireland, and Berlin, and ourselves.
Has anyone on the floor got a question for
I really loved what you said and everything about the planet. But that speech, is that by a Native American Indian? I've heard it before, but I really, really resonate with me. About eating the money and stuff.
The first quote I said, it's the 19th century Ukrainian quote, and I inspired myself on that quote, and then I wrote the speech that I delivered at the festival.
And as well, I think when the quote, they cared so much about their planet and they thought of the planet as like the people. Do you know what I mean? So now we've just become a lot more selfish than back then, and yeah, even with like women's rights and everything, solidarity is what we need. So for things to change, we need to work together.
In Berlin we became so close to the other students, and we've decided to, in a way, take it a step further, and we want to do more work and focus more on climate change and bring other people involved, so that one day everybody who was involved in the project can maybe meet again in one of the other countries and share more about our work and just give more people of an insight as to what we've been doing.
And also we kind of made this promise in Berlin. 2 students from each country made a promise of what they're doing, because it's not just about talking about what's the problem and how we should change it. It's about taking it a step further and talking about what are we going to do to directly affect this problem. So each country kind of made a little promise of how we're going to change it. For example, I am going to start a school campaign to reuse water bottles, and step by step we can all start approaching this big problem that is climate change, because it's not just talking about it with governance, it's taking it ourselves every day of our lives.
Thank you so much, girls. We are absolutely thrilled that you've come and shared that with us today. I'm sure a lot of us feel great that we've met you, and if there's anything we can do to support you, you must let us know. And we'll have a way of communicating through the networks that have brought people here today. So just think about that as well. But thank you again to the